Okay, I'm known as the science guy that uses big words, and from what I understand, other people are using word flip now. Uh, this represents thrust, and this represents lift. These are force vectors. Okay, they combine for flip, and what we said was okay. Thrust meets thrust. Uh, Possible zero sum. If the guys are equal and everything's equal, if you get a little angle on somebody, you drive them back. But basically, if you're doing it on paper, thrust is not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is lift, okay, where you hit the man at an angle. Okay, but the problem with this, of course, is this would be represent your feet, and this is your head. Uh, you you got it's hard to get close to a guy. So what we did, we started talking. Obviously not. We didn't do anything. We just watched kids play and noticed that most of the time, most linemen engage at some 45-degree angles, roughly to the line to the surface. And we started calling that flip, and that flip is about tire flip. You don't actually lift the man off the ground. I mean, if you could, it'd be great. And I know some guys are fully capable of lifting a 200, 250-pound guy uh, with their arms, especially if you reduce the lever by bending the elbow. But it's inefficient and it's hard to do. So flip was more, again, it matches that 90 degree, that ideal input angle for a lever. Okay, we know that anytime you input force at 90 degrees, to the lever, you're utilizing the lever in the most efficient way. And then, of course, we've always talked about, well, not always, but since probably, I don't know, 1992 or so, we've talked about the arm being bent in a hook, which not only reduces the length of the arm, as long as you're strong enough to hold that angle, but it approaches the opponent at the critical 90 degrees. It gives you the most efficient thing. Now, as you jack this guy up, your feet come with you. That's the idea. Your feet come with you when you flip a man up, and that keeps you from falling down. Okay, flipping brings your feet. We used to say lifting brings your feet. Now we say flipping brings your feet. And of course, this angle changes. So the input angle is something like that, and you could keep trying to flip the guy. You can do that, but it all depends on what he's doing. But if you need length over strength, you lock that elbow out, and it's all good. That's the science. That's the big science on the thing. Uh, I'm a scientific guy. I'm science. I'm all big words, science, that kind of stuff. Okay. Anyway, I think it's pretty simple. We've covered this a dozen times. I do these things a lot of times just for me, but hopefully some other people will use them, and we'll go from there.